Come in. I got something to show you very quickly. Come in. It's going to be really cool, I promise it. Check this out. I'm in draft mode and look at these players. I got Raul. I mean, this is his picture now, but look at this. Shevchenko, Crespo. I've gone back to 2001, 2002. Roy Keane. Who wants to draft Roy Keane? Check this out. Look at him, a 20 aggression. Zinedine Zidane, David Beckham, Thierry Henry, Varane, Zador, Steven Gerrard, even Andrea Pirlo. Look at that corner taken on him, 20 corners. His physicals aren't great, he's supposed to be only 23, but look at Pirlo, 20 passing, 18 vision. What an absolute beast. So you want to know how to do this? Let's take a look. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the video, and stay tuned for more videos on FM Draft Mode. I'm going to be bringing these all throughout the year. Oh, this is exciting. This is a good one. Custom draft databases and draft mode. I've been looking forward to this. I am so happy to be able to show you this. This is fantastic. What you're gonna need a custom database. For this, I've used the Mad Scientists 2001-2002 database, but you can load anything. You can make your own. You could load in a Legends database. You could load in a 1967-68 database if you can find one. Whatever you like, whatever you can find, load it in. Give it a go. I'm going to show you how to convert it over. So at the moment in the FM22 cycle, there aren't many of these custom databases. So what I had to do for the Mad Scientist one is convert it. So first I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I will show you how to load it into the game, get it ready, load it into draft mode. And you can start drafting whatever you like. You can add yourself into the game if you really want. So once you've downloaded your FM21 custom database, and when FM22 custom databases are further along the line, you won't have to do this at all. You can totally skip this step to the step where you just need to load it in. But for now, what you're going to need to do is get one of these FM21 databases. The Mad Scientist one I'll link in the description down below. It's 2001-2002. Once you've got this file, you're going to want to load in the database that you have downloaded. So in this case, I'm going to load in the Mad Scientist 2001-2002 database, load it into FM Editor. This is going to take quite some time. Be patient. You're going to think it's crashed. It hasn't crashed. This is going to happen 3 or 4 times. Just leave it for 3 or 4 minutes, go away, make a cup of tea, get some biscuits, come back. It'll be ready.
Get us a cup of tea, would you, Errol?
Okay, you may get this message about an older database. You don't have to worry about that. You can press OK. You might find that as a result of this, 1 or 2 players might be missing when you load in the database. Probably some of the older players, if their ages or the players that they're replacing would have retired in the normal version. So you just got to watch out for this a little bit. Maybe cross-check against the FM21 version and downgrade some of their ages just to make sure that they don't disappear when you load them into FM22. But that's a much more complicated problem we're not going to deal with today. If you want more help with that kind of thing, I recommend going and have a look at some of the excellent tutorials out there on how to use the FM editor and how it works in managing databases. So I'm going to go ahead and click database changes. It's going to do a little bit of processing. Just going to have a look at all the changes that were made in the database. It's just going to show you here that thousands of players have been moved from the database. I don't know why Kevin De Bruyne always shows up at the very top. But you can see this goes all the way down. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of players. All the way down. Oh, look at this. Lulic, Mandzukic, Rowdy. There's some good players at the bottom here. So then we're just going to click File, save the edited data as, give it a name. I've just named it 0102, so I know to load that in. Press the Save button. Again, it's going to take a little time, so I'll see you again in a minute.
Could you come back a little later?
It's done. That wasn't a long one, so that wasn't too bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up FM22 and jump into the draft mode. All right, here we are in FM22 again. We're going to start a new game. We're going to go to draft just like we normally would. It's going to take a little bit of time to load up the skin as it always does. We'll give it another minute. Now we're here. We're going to want to create a draft. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time to accept that. It's going to load in a database, but it's not loading in the database we want. So we're going to have to go through this again. This is a little bit slower when it has these extra databases to think about. It seems to take a little bit longer while it's loading up the different alternatives that it can draw from. So bear in mind, this can be a little bit of a slow process to load in these databases. It's not too bad, it's playable, but it takes a little bit longer than normal. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press the button for the database. This is the new button that's there this year. You're going to want to look down, find the one that you want. You want the 0102 one. You can see at the bottom here, I've got the 2001-2002 DB Masters from last year's game. These are no good. These are the ones that won't work at all. I haven't put them in here just to demonstrate what happens if you don't do that conversion process. This data file is incompatible. So you have to load it into the editor and resave it. So that's what we've done here. This is the 0102 one. I'm going to press confirm. It's going to load in the database. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit longer than normal. Now it's loaded in, you can go ahead and change the stipulations that you would normally like. It's going to tell you how many players there roughly are. I'm going to up the budget so that we have, in fact, unlimited budget. I'm going to change it to league mode so I can add a couple of AI managers. I'm going to put a local hot seat just so I can put those AI managers in and then have people jumping into my game and slowing us down. And we are going to go next. Here, it's going to give you a new message. As database changes have been applied to this game, all achievements will be disabled. Are you sure you want to continue? So essentially, these matches within this database are not going to contribute towards any achievements you might be going for. So if you're going for any of those, win an X number of draft matches, play X number of draft matches, win a draft tournament, anything like that, you cannot do it when you've got these custom databases loaded. But normally that's fine. You should get those anyway over time. So we're going to press yes. Again, it's going to do a little bit of loading and a bit of loading and a bit of loading. Okay, we're going to get to the regular draft restrictions screen. Again, you can do this if you want. You can add anything in here. I'm adding my team as per normal. When I've added my team, I'm going to add some AI managers and then we're going to have a look, see whether this has worked and dropped in those legend players. Okay, let's add in 5 AIs and then begin the draft. Fingers crossed, it's going to drop us into shortlisting with a whole load. Look at that. Raul, Shevchenko, Del Piero, Crespo, Rui Costa, Roy Keane, Zidane, Pavel Nedved, Larson, Davids. Look at this. This is incredible. Some of these players. Oh, we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have fun with this. Anyway, that's how you do it. This is how you put them in. So go ahead. I'm gonna have a quick play around. Gareth Southgate. Can I get Gareth Southgate? Look at him. Look at his defensive attributes. Some of these are a bit extreme, but it's fun nonetheless. Freddie Lundberg. For some reason, I can't find Alan Shearer in this database. I wonder if he's one who got knocked off in that data delete that I was talking about. But you can of course get Andy Cole. There he is. Ryan Giggs is another player who's conspicuous from this. But I think if you go in, play around with the odd reputation of the players, make sure that their ages aren't too old, that they're going to retire in the following year and things like that, then they should show up in the database. But regardless, this is great. Like, look at all these custom players that have been added in. All these players from 2001, 2002. We can have fun drafting these in the FM22 match engine. Look at this team I'm playing with. Crespo, Harry Kewell, Juan Sebastian Veronco and Chow, Zanetti, Fiore, Babel, Nesta, Koku, Parezzi. Look at this. I've even got Donny, Hierro, Jimmy Floyd, Hasselman. I've got Gattuso on the bench. You know what? Gattuso's coming on the pitch. He's going to destroy some people. He's going to come up against Roy Keane in the next match. We're going to have fun with that. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed that, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and give us a little subscribe. We're going to bring you more great draft tips over the next few weeks and months as we go more and more into FM22. You can also catch me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/SamAgio. We do a draft every Sunday. I think we're going to do one of these very soon because this has me excited. We're going to do an 0102 database draft. So come take part, come join it, show how good you are at draft mode, or just have some fun. You can also find me over on Twitter at SamAgioFM. Come give me a follow over there. But most of all, make sure you have some fun with this draft mode. Let me know what databases you're planning on using. Are you going to add yourself into the game? Are you going to add your friends into the game? Are you going to play with a 1996 database? You're going to play with a 2010 database? You're going to play with a Legends database? Let me know what you are going to play with. But that's it for today. As a bonus, I'm going to show you one player who got done a little bit dirty by this database. One of the German Arsenal centre-backs, very young at the time, but let's take a quick look. Oh, look at poor Per Mertesacker at the bottom here, 17 years old, £450. Oh,